opinions and beliefs presented on this program do not necessarily reflect those of the management, the affiliates and broadcast partners, or the sponsors. Listener discretion is advised.
Scarefest Radio, the radio you can see.
Hello and welcome to Scarefest Television. Wake up, Adam. Shit, you all should just see what I have to look at.
We are less than a week out.
Yeah. See, I'm excited this year. Everybody, this is Scarefest Television. The con starts, 5 days from today?
5 days. 5 days.
5 days from today. We do have Joe Lewis will be in here giving you his review on Bring Her Back. But tonight, we're doing one last push, one last-ditch effort to answer all of your questions that we possibly can in the chat room and to go over things ad infinitum and just to make, we want you to be so happy. Bring in the crew. We got Adam and Adrian. Adam, of course, is our executive logistics director. Adrian's like the show manager.
Essentially, they ask me questions. I answer them to the best of my ability.
And I'm the media director. This is media. See how fit that in?
You did a great job.
Beautiful.
I did. Thank you. Hell of a job. So everybody, I wish we had a better plan for tonight, but because we're getting so big, and we're the only con that does this, at least to the extent that we do it. I don't know of any con that just tries to just be out there, be open, be transparent. So first thing we want to talk about is Adam's going to help you all because the entrance is going to, you know what I'm worried about, Adam? I am worried that people are going to pull up on at opening time and they're not going to see a line going in around the block like they always do. And they're going to go, well, hell, nothing going on this year. I'm just going to go on home.
I don't think that's going to happen. I think we do have a chance of having some people outside, but it's not going to be nearly the line that we had the last time.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But they're going to go, what the hell, dude? What the hell? Because I guarantee there are out of the 35,000 people that we're expecting, 30,000 of them have never watched this show. 30,000 of them have no idea.
That's true.
I don't like the host. So
yeah, I get that. Okay. So let's just They drive up. They find a parking spot, which incidentally should not be hard on Friday. To answer another question that keeps popping up, Saturday might be a little more difficult, but Friday's usually not a problem. Now they pulled up. They've got out of their car. They've seen the guy in the Friday would be a silver jacket. Saturday would be a red jacket. That would be me. And now, what do they do, Adam?
So first thing you're going to do is you're going to walk up to the front of the building. Now, this is going to go a couple of different ways. I'm going to explain to you all of them so that you know which way to go. First things first, do you have your credential? If you do, which you've taken advantage of our early check-in on Wednesday and Thursday, if you've taken advantage of that and you have your credentials, you're going to go, if you're looking at the doors, you're going to go to the left-hand side. You're going to line up that way. If you have your credentials, that means bracelet, lanyard, whatever credentials that you are available to that day. If you have them, you're good, okay? You're going to line up that way until noon when we let you in the building. If you don't, and you still need your credentials, that's where things get a little technical. So, if you're general admission, you're going to line up in the line that's going to run down the side of Rep Arena. You're going to go into the far right door. If you are a VIP or a Weekend Plus, Weekend Pass or GA. If you're a VIP or you're a Weekend Plus, you're going to go through the door marked VIP. All right? You're going to go through there. One of our lovely security guards, which there will be a lot of them out there. Don't be afraid to ask questions. All right? There's going to be a lot of people out there to help you do everything we can so that this is seamless for you. All right? You're going to go through those doors. You're going to go up to the VIP check-in. You are going to then check in and get your credentials. If it's before noon on Friday, you will turn around and go right back out the doors. At that point, you have options of, depending on what time it is, go and get a drink, go back to your hotel, go about your day, do whatever.
That sounds really
At
good.
noon on Friday, if you want to line up, you would bring your credential back, you would get in the left-hand side line, and you would just wait. It doesn't matter if you're a VIP, general admission, Weekend Plus, Weekender, whatever. You're going to go to the left-hand side if you have your credentials. You will get sorted as we bring you all into the building. If you're a general admission,
Oh,
you
can
will
we
go
get
wait in the
like
general.
like on the movies, something with a sorting stick?
I was
Whatever
literally
you
about to
called it.
say, can we get a sorting hat?
Yeah, sorting hat. That's what he had. He had a hat. Wasn't a stick.
Yeah.
It was a hat.
I'm
Cows
going to
have
wear it.
sticks.
I'm going to have a really cool hat that flashes red, and I'm going to be quarterbacking this whole thing, so you
Okay.
can find me. After that point, GA or general admission, you will go downstairs and you will get in line in our holding area for general admission. VIPs and Weekend Pluses, you will go into the back VIP hallway where you will be sorted with VIP on one side and Weekend Plus on the other. Then you're going to wait. Now, when VIP opens up, we are going to let the VIPs go onto the con first. Then immediately following them, once the VIPs are in, will be the Weekend Pluses. About 15 minutes before we open the con doors, we will go down to the general admission line and we will tell you all, we are going to be moving soon. Gather your things up. We're going to be moving. We're going to do it all up and down the line so nobody's like shocked when we start moving, okay? And we're going to have speakers. Everybody will be able to hear us. Once that line starts moving, we're going to move you in chunks. We're not going to just try to snake up that whole line at one go, all right? We're going to move a bunch of you. We're going to stop the line. We're going to let the escalators and the stairs clear out. We're going to move more. Now, I mentioned this the last time I was on here. I'm going to mention it again. If you have one of your shopping carts or wagons or something of that nature, you have to take the elevator, all right? And unfortunately, you're just going to lose your place in line. But that's okay because we're going to stage them all up again upstairs. Just get back in line, all right? We can't make special exemptions for people saying, I was standing right here. I'm sorry, all right? At that point, you're just getting in a line because you're going to go in the same way everybody else does, all right? Once we get everybody staged up front and the time for the doors open up, that's when we will open the doors and we will send you in just like you're lined up, and you will have a great time at our con. We're going to do the same thing again on Saturday when we line you all up. If you have your credentials, you go to the left. If you don't, you'll go to the right. If you're VIPs and Weekend Pluses, you will go through the door into a special line to get your credentials. And then it's rinse and repeat. VIPs will go in the back hallway with Weekend Pluses. General admission and regular weekend passes will go down to the GA line.
Yep.
We will move you up in chunks. Bob's your uncle. And
Maybe.
shockingly enough, Sunday, it's the same thing.
You mean we're
Now,
not change it wildly?
you know, I may Sunday, we may just line up at the Arby's and we'll just walk down from there. Everybody okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, let's go
quick
to-
question from the chat room, and I know the answer. What if you're a first responder on Friday? How does that work? Exactly like if you were holding a general admission email or you had it on your phone. You get in the general admission line, you come in, and you
You just show your
you
ID.
show your ID.
Show your badge.
You a wristband. Easy peasy.
And away you go. It
Okay,
works
now,
just like a general admission ticket.
We do have time. Okay. Is there ADA?
There is going to be ADA. Yes, we are going to have ADA set in a special area. The VIPs and Weekend Pluses will actually be with the actual regular VIP and Weekend Plus people. That general admission ADA, we are going to have stored up on the spine in a special spot, so you don't have to worry about going up and down elevators and all that other stuff. We got a special place for you, and you'll go in just with the general admission people, but at a separate time, so we're not like crushing everybody trying to get through the doors. We've got a plan.
So yeah, ADA, you do have a special staging area, but it does not get you like.
You don't get special treatment.
You don't get
for it.
Yeah,
No.
exactly. You'll have a special staging area. And someone asked, we are mental health first responders for mobile crisis. If you have a work ID for that, just bring your work ID. Same for police and firefighters, things like that.
Yep.
Somebody asked if there will be red carpet again.
Let's go ahead and before we go on break, let's go ahead and touch on the Robert England thing, because somebody just asked, when will the first group of VIP England ticket holders be pulled out of line to go to his area?
Oh, I didn't see that one. So, I mean, really, this is only applicable for VIP. So if you are not a VIP ticket holder, just plug your ears, because this does not apply to you. When we do the VIP lineups for Robert England, they will be the first two groups of the day, just like they have been when we've done in the past. So the folks that get the first group for Robert England, they will be able to go and line up for him, at the start of the show, just like any other guest.
Okay. Kelly in the chat room on YouTube. Yes, there is a red carpet. It's exactly like last year. Now, if you were at the red carpet last year, then that meant you had a media pass, because we did have to move it out of the spine because it was just creating this big mess. So now it is a media-only event. That being said, we are going to try to have one or two people with cell phones back there streaming it to the group and the main page. So it will be available for you to watch. But right now, we would love to logistically get it on some TV screens in the building, but it just hasn't happened. Can I buy tickets for Saturday and Sunday when you're there on Friday? Hell yes, we will take your money. There, covered that.
I've seen a question about where do the shuttles for the VIP party meet. All of that is going to be in the front of the con. Matter of fact, all shuttles, including going to the airport, going to the after hours events that we are providing shuttles for. We're not providing for all of them, but the ones we are providing shuttles for, the VIP party and the hotels, are all going to be out front of the con, where you would come in through the front door. They're all going to be up and down that road, and they're going to be labeled. You'll see them.
Chat on Facebook asked if veteran designation on his license will work. Yes, as long as there's something that plainly states they're a veteran. We're not the Gestapo people. We're not, we're not.
Yeah, we don't need your DD-214. It's
We're not going to wrestle you for it. Okay.
I might.
Okay. Also, do not enter Rupp or the convention center into your GPS for parking. Actually, I would say the best thing to enter is actually probably the Hyatt.
Like Slide or Hyatt.
Yeah. That'll get you to the parking lot probably the easiest. Once you get on the right street, it's there. Yeah. Okay. Adrian, did you confirm how people will be notified when they're ground?
Group.
It says ground. It says ground.
It does. So just to limit confusion, I'm not going to talk about that tonight. If you get a Robert England lineup ticket, you get a full sheet with the instructions on it, locations, and how you will be notified. I will say that it will be announced over the intercom, and there's another way to check that it will all be on the sheet. It is very, very self-explanatory on there, and we will have people that can answer your questions, but it's only going to apply to the people who get the passes, so we don't need to go into it in detail.
Okay, I'm going to hurt Christian Green's feelings. Not on purpose, Christian. Okay, for Golden VIPs trying to get an England autograph, if you've already picked up your tickets, if you've already done an early check-in, is there any advantage to showing up early? The answer is, unfortunately, yes, because if you don't show up till 9, someone else will have shown up at 8. I mean, if they're in front of you, they're going to be there. I mean, I wish there was another way to word it, but, you know, yeah,
yeah, he's not even joking on that. So just to put you all into perspective, when we did this the last time with Robert England, we had people that left our con the day before, went and got a chair and a sleeping bag and sat down. And he did not move until the next day when we let him through the door. Yeah. And that is legit. That is a legit thing that he did.
So Christian, and anybody who is wanting Robert information, I know we have some new people in the chat. I will keep this brief because a lot of people have heard it before. For Robert, he does a send-in service on his website. If you would just want a regular autograph, he's offering photo ops all 3 days. Photo ops, as long as they're on sale, that's about as close of a guarantee as you're going to get to meet him. I would highly encourage a photo op. They're fantastic. And then we also have the Nightcap on Elm Street event on Sunday, which includes a Robert England autograph, a private FAQ, and we're going to have food and a bar. Robert's going to come in and hang out with us for a while and talk. So I would recommend Nightcap. Anybody that's listening, if you haven't, Nightcap, I know that the price point is high, but Robert's autograph's like $140-ish. And the event's like $100 more than that. So you can get you get his autograph, you get the FAQ. There's going to be, like I said, some light snacks. And if you upgrade and you get the limited edition figure, this is the only time these figures are ever going to be produced, and Scarefest is the only one that's going to sell them. So you have to get the figure from Scarefest. Can't get it anywhere else. So that's all I'm going to say about Robert probably for the rest of the episode.
All right, let's go our commercial break, and we'll be right back with more. Get your questions in the chat room. We're watching.
Are you a fan of horror movies, books, comics, music, and collectibles? Room Org magazine is for you. Subscribe today to receive 6 or 12 print issues annually and join me, executive editor Andrea Subasati, on an ongoing journey through the horror genre of the past, present, and future. Plus, get access to unmissable special editions such as A Century of Witches, 50 Years of Gore Cinema, British horror movies, and so much more. Room Org, the world's premier horror and culture and entertainment magazine since 1997. Accept no substitute.
Okay, now some things, someone did ask, is Nightcap at the hotel attached to Rupp? There is no hotel attached to Rupp any longer. Because but it's close. I get what you're saying.
It's real close.
Yeah, it's the adjacent hotel.
Yeah, it's the adjacent hotel. That's how I'm on Stars Row. I'm Stars Row adjacent.
That's right.
You should be on Stars Row.
No. I don't. There's so few of them people that I actually get along with.
Yes, for Heather, it is just a normal line.
Yeah. Okay, here's some things that came up in the on Facebook earlier this week that I wanted to cover tonight. First of all, the trading cards. The trading cards. Okay, yes. Now, yes, you can buy full sets online, but if you want to do the sporting event that is trading card collection, Adrian's going to tell you real quick what you need to do.
Yes, and I would also like to point out, so we do have the cards, the pre-sale cards. Terrence Muncie, every year, he does these awesome trading cards for us. This is the 4th year that we're doing them. So there are 3 series that are already completed and out. And we actually have those series for sale. You can pre-order them on the website. You can pick them up at the merch booth. And they have really expanded this trading card. It's a game now. So it's an actual playable game. Now, some of the play pieces like that you need for like the lands and it's kind of like Magic the Gathering for those of you who are familiar with it. You can actually use Magic the Gathering lands compatible with this game, or you can purchase the lands that are made for this game at Terrence's booth. We do have the rules. I believe he posted them, and he is going to have some folks around. There will be a table at the front of the room near the seating area, and they're going to be teaching people how to play the game. But I'm not going to go through the rules right now, but it's really simple. It's four points, but you get the cards by collecting them throughout the event. So there's not any specific place where all of the cards are. They're just kind of scattered around. There are vendors who have special cards. So you need to ask the vendors, like if they have a card. There's going to be a card you can only get in the Scarefest Ink room downstairs. And I don't know if Terrence has posted everywhere that the special cards are going to be, if you're just going to have to go looking for them and find them. But it is a lot of fun. And there's 20,000 of these cards around the convention center. So pick some up. You can trade them with other people to complete your sets. It's a lot of fun.
Okay, a question that I missed earlier. I did write it down. Yes, photo ops with the guy with the out in the middle of the street in the sequin jacket. They are free. You can walk up, take a selfie, no charge. Just want to get that out there.
Try not to impede traffic too much.
Yeah, well, we won't do the selfies in the street. Just
Yep.
to be clear.
Also, I want to point this out too. Just got this. So, oh, you can't see it. Okay, never mind. So the shuttle schedule is officially live.
Oh, okay.
It went up on the Scarefest Weekend fans page. So you can go on there and take a look at all of the detailed information that my lovely sister, our transportation team lead, put it out for you guys. And it will give you all your details that you need on there. Forecast for Friday looks clear. 9% chance of rain, high of 77, low of 56.
It is going to get a little chilly on Sunday.
Yes. Saturday is high of 78, low of 59, mostly sunny, a little cloudy in the evening, 6% chance of rain. And Sunday, high of 76, low of 54, partly sunny. Now that's got a 24% chance of rain, and it will rain Monday if you're heading out Monday. AM showers, just so everybody's aware.
Okay, Brian, I want to direct you. There's a question about vendor unload. Vendors at thescarefest.com. Vendors at thescarefest.com. We don't want to confuse the other people, but I can tell you, you're not technically going to unload anything off of Main Street because Main Street doesn't have its own loading area anymore.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Yeah, there'll be a different way to do that, I'm quite sure. But,
what are you talking about?
Huh?
What did he ask?
He asked about if he was going to be unloading off of Main Street if he's on level 1.
Yes.
Really? You just walk in the doors?
Yeah, well, I mean, for vendors?
Yeah.
Yes, vendor load-in emails went out today. I'm sorry,
okay.
I was reading something else. Level 1 vendors are going to be loading in from the Main Street entrance. There's like a couple of spots you can pull up out there. You're going to have to, just be expeditious about it. Get your stuff, get in, and move your car. But yes, the vendors on level 1 and all of that should be in your vendor email. And if you have any questions, like Wes said, vendors at thescarefest.com. They are going to let us load in down there. So yay.
Good question, Deborah. I'm not entirely for sure on that one. Food truck Saturday and Sunday?
Food trucks Saturday 100%, and Sunday I'm pretty sure there's going to be 1 or 2.
And we're having the coffee trucks in the morning, right?
Well, I don't think we're going to have Tom's on Friday. Now let's talk about food a little bit. We are going to have upstairs, so the High Street entrance, the main convention entrance that we've been talking to you all about this whole time. There is going to be a cold brew boba vendor out there. So he's going to have cold brew for all you people that, decide to get up early and hang out outside. He'll have some energy available for you. I believe we're also going to have a lemonade vendor out there. And then in the building on the exhibit floor, we have a Levy self-service grab and go. So there will be people there, but it's one of those deals. We've all seen them now at this point. There's like an automated screen. You pick what you want. You ring yourself up. If you have any questions, they'll help you. That's on the vendor floor. There are 2 bars on the vendor floor. These are marked on the map currently. The interactive floor plan is updated with those. If you have been to Scarefest before and you're familiar with where the cafeteria has been the last several years, we are going to have one food concept and a bar in that space, but that's not going to be the main cafeteria. I think that space is hosting Levy Classics. So they're going to have like pretzels, pizza slices, hot dogs, general concession stand food. If you pass Club B, so say you are on the 3rd floor, the main entrance, you go down to the 2nd floor landing, you can either continue to go downstairs and go to the 1st floor, or you can go left or right. There's going to be signs in front of you that point this out, but you will want to go to your right and follow the hallway all the way to the end. That is where the cafeteria is going to be. There are going to be at least 3 food concepts in there. Pizza, ramen, smokehouse, and we're going to see about if we can get a 4th one. But that cafeteria is enormous. Long gone are the days of having to sit down and eat a hot dog on the floor. I've been there, but we have plenty of seating. The cafeteria is like 5,000 square feet of seating. I believe it's massive. So that is called Club C. It is not currently on the interactive floor plan because of where it is. If we put it to scale, the vendor booths would be so small you wouldn't be able to read them. So you'll just follow the signs. Follow the signs. They will be down at the end of the hallway, away from where everything we have is going on. It's a little ways away. And the last thing is going to be food trucks. So again, when you're in the main entrance, you enter the building, you come down the main hallway, and you get to the stairs, escalator. You go downstairs to the 2nd floor, and you can kind of have a bird's eye view. You can see everything. And the food trucks, you'll be able to physically see them on Saturday. You have to go down the 1st floor, go out the doors and to the right. They'll be parked out there. We've got Olmeda's and Taylor Bell's Burgers and Tom's Coffee. And we may be getting a 4th one. He does like funnel cakes and some more kind of like fair type food. So working on that one, I'm not sure. And the last thing, and maybe a really important thing that, some of you will be interested to know, the Silver City mugs are coming back. They're not going to be exactly where they were last year. They're going to be on the 1st level. So last year they were on the 3rd level. They were kind of near the top of the escalators and the stairs. And it was just, the line got a little crazy and impeded the flow of traffic a little bit. So we're going to take Silver City mugs, and they're going to be on the 1st level in the Main Street lobby where our merch booth is. There's an ATM right next to them. There's all sorts of stuff down there. You'll be able to see almost all of this from the level 2 landing when you make it to level 2. So, yep, Silver City mugs. And if you bought a mug from them last year, you can bring that with you and you can take advantage of their refill packages.
Okay, Adam on YouTube has a question. First time he's ever been. So,
welcome.
Attending one day, welcome to the show. He was wondering how close the photo op booth is to the celebrity area. Will they post a map? Now, is that marked on the interactive map?
Yes. It is currently marked on the map right now. If you pull up the interactive map, you will see that there are 3 levels indicated on the map. It'll say level 1, 2, and 3. Level 3, you see a whole bunch of red booths. That's where the celebrities are going to be. That's the celebrity signing area. I am not done with the floor plan yet. I don't know when I will be done with the floor plan. It's a nightmare, literally. So, but it'll be posted hopefully before the doors open on Friday. If not, we get to find out the old-fashioned way where the celebrities are. But that is where the celebrities are. They're on level 3, where the main entrance is, and photo ops are going to be down on level 1. There will be signs on level 2. There will be signs on level 1 indicating where photo ops are, but they are in ballroom 3 on level 1.
And to clarify for Adam, and actually Jake has asked this a couple of times, go to scarefestweekend.com, scroll down, it actually says somewhere on their interactive map.
It does. It says floor plan.
Okay, now I'll just say it. Brandon Griffith does not follow the same web design guidelines as his old webmaster. He tends to kind of top load the website. Talk to him about it. But it is there. You just got to scroll a while.
It's right under plan your trip. Plan
There
your
you go.
trip.
See?
Floor plan right here.
There you go, right there. Just scroll down.
Just
If you're on a
scroll
phone, it
down
takes a
under
little
these
longer, but
Yep.
Somebody asked if the food trucks are going to be taking cash and or credit cards. I believe they take both. They did at Comic-Con. I believe they take both.
the the indoor stuff, the food courts will
The
only
indoor
take
stuff
card.
is only card.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Trucks
the food-
are cash and card.
Will the merch booth be open on Wednesday and Thursday? No, it will not be open on Wednesday because we cannot load in and get it set up on Wednesday early enough. But you'll be able to pick up your shirts on Thursday. I believe the merch booth is going to hold the same hours as the ticket office. And if you are unfamiliar with the ticket office hours and you need them, scarefestweekend.com. This is the main banner at the top of the website, the very tippy top. Here are the show hours, and right under them, here are the box office hours. If you need to know when you can pick up your tickets, that's the time. Any tickets, you can pick them up during these hours. There's no special windows for any tier of ticket, just all of them. I know that has been terribly confusing for some people.
And I do want to point out, if you know anything about the center, no, we do not use that little box office out on the sidewalk. That would be a total nightmare. Our box office is inside in the spine. During box office hours, you may enter the doors, go in, get your stuff, get out. Friday, it's a little more confusing because you have people going in to check in early before we actually let them in the building. But yeah, you can go in, get checked in. You still got to go outside till we open the doors. That's explain that well.
I seen somebody ask if they could just pull up, park out front, run in and grab them and come out. No,
You don't mind a ticket?
no, you cannot.
No, and Deb, if that's what you were talking about, that's vendor load in. Vendors are loading in on the main street from the main street doors. That's just for vendors. And there are a couple parking spaces out there. At no point should anyone ever pull up in the fire lane. I don't care if your hazards are on or not. They will absolutely ticket or tow you. Please do not ever park in the fire lane. On High Street, there is a little bit of a lane, like a pull off for ride shares, buses, things like that. But you cannot park there. You cannot leave your vehicle unattended there. So please keep that in mind. There are some free parking lots downtown if you're going to come early and pick up your tickets. And maybe after a certain time of day, the lot might open. I don't know that for sure. If anybody is familiar with downtown Lexington, on Wednesday night and Thursday night, I don't know if the lot is paid, but it might be.
See, we're in announcement time. We need to go through our announcements. We need to tell you. Okay, give you all this stuff. I would say pay the bills, but no, this is mostly paying our bills. Okay, let's get our announcements ready. The nightcap. God, I've already screwed it up. The nightcap on Elm Street event. Those tickets are still on sale. Adrian's talked about it ad infinitum, but you can get a limited edition collectibles from Entertainment Inc., Stephen Holiday and Joel Robinson, a lot of cool stuff, different tiers. Pick your poison. But the nightmare, and that is on Sunday after the con's over. But the nightcap on Elm Street tickets are still on sale. We will give one more plug to the trading to cards. Last 3 years, trading cards. You can, if you everybody says I'm missing so and so, you can buy complete sets. They are still available on the website scarefestweekend.com. Talk is Jericho. Now this is a free event, but I understand, Adrian, there are still the VIP or whatever he calls them. I think he used a different word. There are still special tickets that you get stuff.
Championship pass.
Championship pass. I knew there was another word for it. And yeah, you get preferred seating, swag bundle, etc. Talk is Jericho tickets are still on sale. Reconnecting Spirit, excuse me, with Rob Thompson and Patty Negri. This is a psychic gallery reading on Saturday. Those tickets are still on sale. Not near sold out, but it's selling. So, but it's always a big event with us. But I think we've got so much stuff going on. But I'm just gonna say it. If you're there for the paranormal side, these are two very respected people in their field. Even if you've not heard of one or the other, trust me. Rob, I'm the one responsible. I wanted Rob last year because I was familiar with the show he did, and Patty this year, she's kind of fell in her lap. I'm just going to say it. That's how that happened. I'm really looking forward to it. Reconnecting with Spirit tickets are still on sale. The paranormal investigation at the Living Arts and Science Center. I got it right. Whoa.
Yay.
Nice job.
Friday night, after hours event, paranormal investigation with Aaron Sagers. Those tickets they have not sold out. Now, this is a fairly small event because it's not a real big building. So we do still have some tickets left for that, but you get spend some quality time. See if the guy that hosts a paranormal reality show really knows his stuff when he gets in the field. Go in there, give him a hard time. It's all right. VIP, I guess we still got VIP party passes available. I just keep selling this stuff till Adrian tells me not to.
Yep.
Okay, VIP, if you don't have a VIP pass and you want to go to the VIP party, there's your chance. You buy a VIP party pass, and then you go at 10 o'clock, is it? 10 o'clock?
Yes. Yeah.
It's 10 o'clock. So you still get all the warmth and fuzziness of loud music and the stuff we do at VIP. I haven't been to a VIP party in like 3 years, so I have no idea. Okay, Wicked Beard, the Wicked Beard cosplay contest. That is on Saturday afternoon. There is a pre-judging. The pre-judging this year, you sign up in advance. Go to scarefestweekend.com, click the cosplay button, and that will take you to the form to fill out to get entered in. And cosplay is a big thing at this convention, and the cosplay contest is always a big thing. We've moved it to the biggest room we got to give you room to enjoy it. So, do that if you're into cosplay. And I do want to give a plug to our lovely friend Barbara over to Fear the Talking Heads. Fear the Talking Heads. Go to youtube.com/@Fear the Talking Heads. And tonight's show is the evolution of Dewey Riley in Scream 1 through 5 with guest host Eric Hyde. So give that a listen when you get a chance. Yes, Andrew Widener, Kids Costume Contest on Sunday. I know nothing about it, though.
Hey, real quick before we go on, I want to give a massive shout out because this just blew my mind today. I don't know if you all seen the video that Chris and Matt posted. Go check it out. It's amazing. It is truly, truly amazing. These guys, it was awesome. Kudos, guys. That was amazing.
Yeah,
that was amazing.
Really good. I know everybody has been extraordinarily busy this week, and whether it's us or it's you all at home, maybe you're making your final additions to your cosplay, maybe you're getting in some extra overtime, before the show, or whatever it is that we've all been doing. Everyone's been really busy this week. There's a lot of excitement building. And also trauma, there's some trauma happening right now for some of us, and crying, a lot of crying, but it's all going to be worth it in the end. And today was one of those days. I have probably had, 600 texts and emails today, maybe more than that, nonstop. And I got a notification for that tag probably 45 minutes after it was posted, because my notifications are but I actually stopped and watched that, and I had 45 seconds left, and I got a call, and I had to pause it. But I did make it through like 4 minutes of it the first time, and then I almost started crying, and then I finished it, and it was lovely. But yeah, thank you all so much. I know some of us are not going to be as active in the chats. That's why we, dedicated this hour to just you all, so that we can answer questions, get last push information out there, because we're not going to be able to, Barb is doing a fantastic job in the group. There are a lot of you that are on there stepping up and answering questions that aren't even moderators, but our moderators have been doing a phenomenal job you all have been doing a great job. Just know that, you know, a bunch of us have to travel to get to the show. So there may be some times where posts are taking a while to get approved. Questions aren't getting answered immediately. You all know if we could just answer questions all the time, we would, but we actually have to build the show. So, you know, we're almost to the point where y'all are on your own. So if you have questions, get them in now.
Well, you're never truly on your own with our staff.
Toilet paper this year, no.
Well,
no, good luck.
Yes, and that's true. Like what Adam said, you're not on your own as far as the internet portion of things goes, though. It's going to be a lot more sparing with what we can give personal attention to detail. When you get to the show, we have been having meetings. We have been, you know, talking with our teams. We've been going over basically running drills on what we're going to be doing. And so, you know, we have had, I think, more information out there this year than we ever have before. And I know you all are probably picking up on that. It's causing a lot more questions, which is good, but like we're already doing extra work and we're getting extra questions on top of that. So just trying to navigate and get you the most accurate information. But you all have been a really good help with that. So thank you so much.
Okay, if I pick up my tickets Thursday, can I come on through the re-entry line when the doors open Friday?
Yes, you can.
That's kind of the point of it.
Yep.
Now, for the record, if you show up because we open the outside doors and the con floor is not open, you still got to stay in the line appropriately. But yeah, other than that, you buzz right in the door.
Andrew, the link to that video is in the fans page and the staff page. You can watch it there.
Oh, Don, I'm so sorry. Don said he is going to miss for the first time in 17 years. I love you all. Have a kick-ass time all 3 days. Next year, I will be back. Well, we'll be
love you, brother.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry, Don.
Chris, thank you. My God, that video, I literally driving to Lexington like, I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to cry. I called Adrian. I was like, have you watched it?
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty good. And then a little bit later, I called my dad, and which I'm not going to get into any of that because I will cry, but I called my dad because I was like, I'm losing my mind. I need somebody to center me and calm me down a little bit. And I just cried and cried, but then I felt better. 5 minutes, back at it again. So yeah, you know, just be gentle with us, guys. We're doing our best. And if you see people being mean to us, you know what to do. They're off the tacos and Dr. Pepper list. They're not getting any. So
okay,
like Santa's list on these Adrians.
Off topic, but are VIP tickets available when the tickets go on sale, or past VIPs offer them first? Yes and yes.
Both are true.
Yeah, they're not mutually exclusive.
So this year, what we did, past VIPs, they were able to buy, but they were only able to buy the amount they had the year before. Because there were people worried about scalpers and resellers and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that was not a thing. So
I hope they don't switch over to the 3 seashell method. I'll be so, never mind.
I
Moving
need an
on.
extra shell usually. Anyway.
Oh my
yeah.
Is there, still there is t-shirt folding Saturday. You should have the address in your email, and also it's probably posted in the staff group, just so you know.
It is in the staff group. Yes. Lori made a post about it.
Yeah, and oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, Barb wanted to point out
the community chat,
especially as we get closer to the con.
Yes,
the community chats will still be active even when we're not there to approve
posts. Yep, that's absolutely true. So community chats, if you can access them, I still haven't totally figured it out yet. Not gonna lie, guys, I'm kind of an idiot when it comes to technology. So, but if you have questions, the mods can get you pointed in the right direction.
It's buried in your messenger and you don't use messenger.
Dude, and you know what? I try. I do try, but every time I open my messenger, it just freezes and it asks me to enter a 6-digit PIN number to access my chats.
Well,
and I
okay, now does it ask you that, or does it say to access your archives?
I don't know. It just, there's a thing at the top.
Yeah.
Okay, and then it'll say these messages are unavailable.
Yeah, and you hit
okay, Grandpa.
You send the code, and it sends it to your phone, and then you just type the code in. That is the single dumbest two-step verification in the world. Because
Yeah.
if you're holding the phone and it wants you to verify it's you, it should just say, "Oh, that's your phone."
Yeah. So like this is, and you know, sorry guys, but like this is today or yesterday. Terrence made some, and I'm gonna post them. I swear I'm going to. I'm up behind. Terrence made some awesome prints for panels. So Jason Shepard did some, Terrence did some, and you get these for free if you're one of the first 100 people. 99 if Joe snags one for himself. But if you're the first to go into the panels, and I needed the photos so I could post them. He'd originally sent them to me on Messenger, and this is what it looks like when I try to access my files on Messenger. So yeah, it says couldn't download images, retry. I get it, guys. I'm sorry. I swear I'm not. And the messed up thing is like it works for like 6 people. I can talk to like 6 people on Messenger, but I didn't get to choose who they were. So don't message me on Facebook. Sorry.
Chris Harris, don't hit the skip button. What's the matter with you?
See, now, of course, Adrian has a lot more on her plate this year because the guest list growing and everything. I am unusually relaxed this year.
What do you mean the guest list grew?
Oh, what happened? Do we get more guests? Oh no, I didn't notice.
Didn't know that was a thing.
I did wash my hair yesterday, and I noticed I have, which is why it's kind of over like this. Not that I don't love it, but I have this huge new patch of gray. Like, I'm not joking, but it wasn't there before. So I have this whole new streak of gray.
Want some of my hair soap? Somebody's already commented about my soap in the chat room.
About your what?
It looks darker.
Yeah, it looks good. I like it. I like the gray though. I mean,
it's made well. I mean, there's still gray, but I'm using some of that what they call black soap. It's made out of like mushrooms and shit. I don't know what else in it.
Okay.
They do overpromise because they say, "Oh, if you use it like third time, your gray's gone." No, it's not. No, not really. No.
I want to point out what Will Bradley said.
Yeah.
He's trying to give me a heart attack, but I'm just going to point out this real quick. Already mentally and financially preparing for Spawn. Easy.
Yes.
Just pump your brakes there.
Well, and we've booked a guest for Spawn, and I don't know.
No.
Yeah. Listen, and I don't know when we're going to talk about it, but the cool thing is, see, notice how I got more excited, and Adam, you should be too, because Spawn is going to be nothing like Scarefest Weekend. Spawn is going to be a time where we can all, like, there will be guests, there will be vendors, but that's not what it's about. Spawn of Scarefest is going to be about community and us. Like, we're going to be out and getting to enjoy the show with you all, because we're hoping to bring on a lot more partnerships and people. So if you have no idea what we're talking about, the Spawn of Scarefest is going to be happening June 5th through the 7th in Lexington at the Griffin Gate Marriott. We're doing a total property takeover. We have rented every room, every square inch of space that they have. We're going to be watching
in the pool.
We're going to be watching movies in the pool at midnight. Like, it's going to be a great time. So definitely keep your eyes and ears peeled for Spawn, because that's going to be right on the heels of Scarefest Weekend. We'll be doing it now.
To start poking the first week of November, saying, "Okay, come on, let's talk about Spawn," because Adrian and Brandon like to take
yes,
a little time off.
So I will say this, in tandem with Weekend, we've already booked guests for 2026. We've already booked guests for Spawn, and we've already got some artwork ready to release for Spawn, and we're going to try to automate some of this. We have had some great help from our friend Adam Cruz at Monster Lab Marketing. Gotta plug Adam. I don't know if he watches the show, but if he does, Adam, you're great. You're the good Adam. That's the bad Adam. So yeah, you're bad, So yeah, guys, just, I know there's a lot of excitement for Scarefest Weekend, and we were going to get through this upcoming week first. And if I don't end up in one of those fancy jackets,
hugging shirts.
What?
A hugging shirt.
A hugging shirt, yeah.
A hugging shirt.
Yeah, you all are going to need to give me a lot of hugs, because if not, I got to go back in the hugging shirt. Oh, and speaking of shirts, I don't know if you all can see it because the way that I'm capped in, but we've got our Spawn of Scarefest Weekend shirt this year. our Scarefest squad shirts. So they're awesome. Definitely pick you up one at the merch booth.
Okay, I'm going to answer one more question in the chat room before we go to Bonehead Weekly. Josh on YouTube says he's trying to pick which day as a general admission that he wants to try to get Robert Englund's autograph ticket. Is it safe to say Friday's the hardest? Yes, Friday will be the hardest because that's when the VIPs honestly will suck the air out of the room. Last time Sunday was the easiest for general admission.
Yeah, so yes, that's true. And let me clarify that. I agree that Friday's probably going to be a little bit rough. But we do have passes categorized. So if everything goes according to plan, we can't dictate schedules. We take the times that they give us and the numbers that they give us, and we try to make that as well as we can for you all. But I am hoping that there will be some general admission every single day. That's never a guarantee because it's all up to their schedules. But if you missed it at the start of the video, we talked about other ways to meet Robert and get his autograph. So please check that out if you don't know already.
And I do want to clarify one thing. We're not giving VIP unlimited Robert Englund.
No.
She's got a certain number based on how many he normally can sign. She's divvied them up. And now we do have to hope for the best.
Yes.
On that. But just to let you know, that nobody gets a slam dunk.
Nobody.
Okay. Nobody. Bonehead.
Yay.
Hey, Scarefest, this is Joe Lewis of Bonehead Weekly with my kitty Ash. And we're here to bring you probably the last review I'll do before Scarefest next weekend, which is exciting for all of us, right? Yay, stop by, say hi to Ash. He won't be there. He doesn't like car rides. A24 gave us some really good movies that I've liked a lot. But this movie is from a director, two directors, and one of them was also the writer. And they made a movie I absolutely love and highly recommend a couple years ago called Talk to Me. This one is called Bring Her Back. It came out right around August, and it just kind of came and went, or July, and I didn't even know. I knew they were making another movie, and it just kind of came and went. I didn't really see anything about it. It was all quit. And then I was like, oh, that movie's out. And then I couldn't go to see it, and I waited for it to come on streaming. Chad texted me last week, Chad, my best friend, Chad and James, and said, hey, it's out on streaming. It's like, great. I have a few hours, I will watch it. And I watched it. And this movie is hard to review because it is so well made. The acting in it is so good. Some of the effects are really hard to watch, especially if you're parents. So there's some trigger warnings here. There's child mutilation, like the children mutilating themselves in this film. And that can be tough to watch. There's some harsh scenes in it. It's not overly gory. It builds and builds and builds. But the problem is I've seen this story so many times, even though it stars Sally Hawkins, who was great. You'll remember her from the movie The Shape of Water or the Paddington film. She's the mother. She's fantastic in this. And basically she plays a grieving mother who lets these two kids into their house. Their dad dies at the beginning of the movie, and they have to move in with her. She needs them for reasons. And the reasons are really easy to pick up on. The movie doesn't even try to hide it. I do like that about it. She's watching some found footage, trying to recreate some sort of spell that she has seen and that she's got on videotape. And that's the movie. Doesn't end well for everyone. Kind of a downer. So the two things I didn't like about this movie, otherwise I'd highly recommend. One, the story. I have seen it so many times. A grieving parent trying to get their kids back. And I've frankly seen it done a little bit better, a little more original. Two, the ending. I know you've heard me complain about the third act all the time. It's not necessarily the third act, it's the resolution of the ending. There is a resolution, but it's so unfulfilling, especially for a movie that kind of sets it up. And especially when Talk to Me, their first movie was such a wonderful ending. This one is, well, they just kind of give up. And it just happens. And I don't want to give too much away, but should you watch Bring Her Back? It is really well made. The acting is fantastic. Its directing's great. It's just the story and the characters before. I've seen them so many times before, and it's a retread, even though this one's done so well. There's nothing much new in this movie, unfortunately. So if you have HBO Max, check out Bring Her Back, especially if you like Talk to Me, and especially if you like possessed kind of kid movies and you're okay without needing a trigger warning, because there is some triggering scenes in this. If any of that bothers you, then don't check this out. But if you're okay with it, check out Bring Her Back. It's not a bad movie. I just didn't care for the story so much and the ending. So I can't wait to see you all in a week. Come up, say hi.
And welcome back, everybody, to the last few moments of Scarefest TV. Okay, we're going to announce it, and I hope that everybody gets it. Photo op schedule, they're working on it this weekend. Hopefully it'll be up first of the week, Wednesday at the latest. I wish we had a better answer.
We've been working on it. It's just a lot. It is a lot.
It's a lot. Because, okay, now part of it's because of how big our guest list is, but then you all had to chime in when somebody posted, oh, what grouping should we do? And you all went through the IMDb database and picked every time a movie, these two people that only met once at a movie 30 years ago, and you all got a photo op with them. It's your fault. Yeah, I said it.
Oh my gosh.
But the number one thing I will say in closing tonight, if you have any further questions, 99% of these are answered on scarefestweekend.com. Because a lot of them don't vary. I mean, a lot of the stuff, we've got the information there. The group is still going to be a major source of information. What?
You wanted to talk about bingo earlier?
Oh, yeah, I didn't even go through my notes. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
We're going to tell you about bingo.
Yeah, so there's a few things that I want to run through real quick. On the website, on the top of, well, if you're on mobile, because most of you are on mobile, there are these three little bars right here. If you click those, this drop-down menu has events and add-ons, guests, speakers, celeb photo ops, FAQ, sponsors, film festival, events, panels, and entertainment. So if you go onto the website, you can get the film festival. Those are all announced and up, which is awesome. If you click on events, it's going to bring you to this page and the handbook for the recently admitted. If you all saw the graphic earlier today, it's my play on Beetlejuice. I was having a lot of fun. This was the first page I ever built on the website, so it's not the best, but it gets the job done. So there are these little drop-down menus. You can minimize them, you can open them up, and it's got information. These are all free and low-cost events that are going on at Scarefest throughout the weekend. One of them is bingo, and I'm not sure if it's the first one under Tricks and Treats, Scarefest Bingo right here. So it says, and I'm going to change that. We'll probably have to put some at both because I made a typo. But the main place to pick up the cards is probably going to be at the ticket booth, so you can get them at the start of the night. We may have some stashed at the info booth also, but just ask at the ticket booth where the bingo cards are. If they're not at ticket booth, they'll have some at info, and you can complete the little boxes on bingo. When you do an item, you just take a photo of that item and you can turn those in at the vendor table. Diana's going to have a bunch of little prizes and treats that you can choose from. But here's the really cool thing, and we don't know exactly what all we're going to do yet, so TBD. But if you fill your card completely, if you do everything that's on your bingo card, you are going to turn that into Diana with your name and your email written on the back of it. And we are going to do some prize drawings from the people that turn in those bingo cards, maybe up to even a VIP pass for Scarefest next year. So that is something we're still working on logistically, and it depends on how many people play. If only like 5 people fill out a whole card, then we're probably not going to give away like a golden pass. But if enough people participate, we will. And Sunday, we have a Kids Day bingo card. They might be where the bags are getting passed out. Still got to get with Cosplay for a Cause and talk to them about how they're passing out the bags. But, you know, if you ask at the bags, you don't have to have a kid to play, but it is kind of centered like towards children. So that's my spiel. Yeah, exactly. You better bring a kid with you. So, yeah, that is for the events page. And then just a quick recap, panels and entertainment. that is going to have our celebrity Q&A panel schedule on it. It's going to have some of the events that are going on in the panel room. I think the cosplay showdown is on here. Talk is Jericho, Talk Scary to Me. Those are all on here. And yeah, so if you're looking for some time to fill, then definitely check those out. There's a lot of fun, cool stuff you can do. Yes, Chris is right. The FAQ section on the website answers 90% of the questions. If you've got some time to read, we would appreciate that. Let's see.
Put a little short.
Finn is very excited for Scarefest. So are we. We're ready, Finn. Let's go.
Finn's excited for the trading cards.
I'm just excited to see everybody.
Yeah.
I'm excited to actually spend a weekend with you, Wesley.
and me with you.
Adam
we
and
have
Wesley
fun.
sitting in a tree.
We do. We may even drag Adrian around with us once.
Maybe. I'm hoping to be over there a little bit more. I've got some extra help with the celebrity logistics this year. So
well, you just cursed yourself. Good luck. There you go.
Knock on something wood. None of this is real wood.
I'm just gonna say, if one of the boxes on the bingo cards is not Wesley on the elevator, I'm escalating.
You're gonna spend all weekend on the elevator?
On the escalator.
I just want a place on the bingo card. I don't get a trading card. I might as well get on the bingo card.
That's what his box
Adam
is.
Period.
Adam.
Just Adam. Yeah, that's fine.
Just Adam. The hat challenge.
Oh right, yeah.
Yes, it does. It keeps getting buried. Maybe I should put that on the website. I don't know if anybody even reads the website, but it is on the website. Stuff is, but the hat challenge is not. Joe Lewis, last year, someone brought him a fancy hat to wear, and he wore it to the VIP party, and it was like a whole thing. I don't completely understand it. I have a bump cap. That's like the only hat I own that will fit my massive head. But if you want to throw your hat in the ring, you can design a hat for Joe Lewis, bring it down to the panel room. I believe that is Saturday. Barbara, can you chime in and correct me if I am wrong? But you can make a hat for Joe, bring it down to the panel room. He's going to have a selection of hats to choose from. And, like a penguin bringing fancy pebbles, if he likes your hat, then he may wear your hat to the VIP party. And apparently you are supposed to be honored by this gesture. So that's what the rub is on that.
Or hear me out. Now we're in Kentucky. The chances of like 1,000 people at this con not having one of those bullshit Kentucky Derby hats in their closet.
Oh yeah.
Is thin.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah.
And so make a hat.
That's kind of what, it came from. And I don't know how they're going to be displaying those. I know we don't have like a bunch of mannequin heads down there or anything. Probably just be sitting out on a table. And another thing, you guys should check out the Bonehead Weekly Live at Scarefest, because they're going to have some pretty cool guests with them this year. They are going to be having a con promoters panel. I've been a little bit tight-lipped about that, but that's just because I've been busy and we're not under contract to talk about that. So it's one of those things like kind of gets pushed to the bottom of the barrel, but it's going to be a fun time. At least Brandon or myself, maybe Adam, maybe Wes, somebody from Scarefest will be there in some capacity to represent us. And then we're going to have some of the promoters from CreepyCon, FrankenCon, That Horror Con will also be there. And we're going to be interviewed by the Boneheads. So if you ever wanted to know what it's like to be a convention promoter, or just, questions about the craziness of it all, I think it's going to be a fun time. And I do have a graphic I can share for that started out as a total joke, but I think that's what we're going to roll with now.
Is it just an explosion with car wrecks and
no? So I had originally made the joke that it was shoot. In the first post I said like a league of extraordinary con promoters, and then I sent it to Matt at That Horror Con, and he was like more like exhausted. So I took the cover of League of Extraordinary Gentlemen and modified it just a little
Nice.
bit. I hope we don't get sued, but yeah, and we're not selling anything, so I think we're under fair use on
I
that.
think we're okay.
Yeah, I think we're okay, but
It's parody. Parody is
yeah.
legal.
That's right.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
if you all want to watch a bunch of people sleeping on stage, that's where you should go.
Yeah, that's exactly right. What this is just a scheduled nap time. We're
Oh,
actually,
then I'm representing Scarefest. Then that would be me. Hi.
And because there are so many regulars in the chat right now, another thing I want to point out, some of you may have already seen this, on the floor plan online, on the second floor, there are two hallways with meeting rooms. There's the meeting rooms 1 through 8 hallway, and then there's the pavilions meeting room 9 through 14 hallway. And if you notice, we have marked outside of the panel room 2 and the film festival room, that we've marked those as quiet areas. And what that means is those areas are probably going to be lower traffic, especially during the film festival showings and the panel showings. There's not going to be a ton of in and out traffic back there because those are blocked in hours. The film festival does have some shorts, but it's got some features as well. So there's furniture back there, couches and things like that. And it's typically a calmer place. I would think it will be a calmer, it wasn't last year because that's where photo ops were. But if you need a moment, there are multiple places this year to sit down. Wes, did you want to talk about chairs? I know you love talking about chairs. Do you want to talk about it?
Why are you baiting him?
So on the main floor, marked on the floor plan, there's a seating area. It's where the board game association is going to be. It's where the friendship bracelet exchange is going to be. It is where the trading cards gameplay is going to be. In that front corner, lots of chairs up there. On the second level, in the hallway for meeting rooms 1 through 8, we don't have any tables down there this year, and there are built-ins, cushioned benches down the hallway. And then on the opposite side, meeting rooms 9 through 14, there are couches. There's some miscellaneous seating around meeting rooms 9 through 14. And then on the first level, in front of ballroom 1, there's going to be some banquet tables out there with some seating. And then inside Scarefest Inc., there's going to be a small seating area with some small cocktail tables. In the back of the room, between the tattoo artists and the vendors, there's some space back there. So there's seats all over the place. You can, take a break from the madness and sit down and enjoy. Also, Club B, where the cafeteria used to be, is now a mini cafeteria. And Club C. There are so many chairs in this building this year, y'all. So find your place and sit down.
VIP party.
There are going to be like 3 chairs at the VIP party, and you have to fight Wes for them. Because Wes is going to the VIP party this year.
Yeah, that's what she says. Okay, well, we're going to get out of here. One last thing I want to tell everybody. Okay, if you're not at Scarefest, or if you're just wanting something to do during the day, especially, I am going to try to do some Facebook live streams from my cell phone, nothing fancy, but I am going to try to, so that bullshit Scarefest Weekend live stream page, that's nothing. That's plagiarism. Yeah. But we do have, if you watch, I'm going to try to get some live streams during the setup, during things going on, during me standing out in the middle of the street getting hit by cards. And we also have plans maybe to run a webcam from a couple places.
Yeah, we're going to try.
One of which I'm just sure Brandon is going to realize it's not as easy as he thinks it is. But that being said, so do keep watching for live streams on the Facebook Weekend fan group and main page. Everybody, this has been Scarefest TV.
See you on the con!